Head north on Old Line Avenue toward Park Hall South.
Sorry about that. Apparently I still have my directions going. Just tightening things up while I'm in the neighborhood. We'll see if we get anybody live in here. Hopefully I did it right. Sorry guys, apparently I didn't put my phone on Do Not Disturb. And so now everybody, Okay, let's try that again. Now that I put it on Do Not Disturb. So, we're en route to getting the truck repaired in PA. So pray that that goes well, that she behaves fine, and that's the only issues that need to be addressed. Welcome in. I don't know if there's anybody in here. I think there is. Oh wow, somebody's moving. Or yeah, they're moving in. Nice. Oh, they rented that house out. That house was for rent. Oh man, somebody loaded that really not well. All their boxes were falling in on each other. Is anybody in here? Oh, I see you. Nita Rose, good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? So we had a Bible study-ish yesterday. Here, let me put my glasses on, then maybe I can see. Well, it would even be better if I actually didn't have fingers all over them. We tried to do Bible study. It did not work. I think next week we'll try to regroup and maybe I'll go downstairs and hide or leave the house because then he does a lot better. So we did we did a little Bible study, just not on Romans. Good morning, Kel Whimsy. How are you doing? So for those that don't know, I am en route to PA to have the work done to the truck. It should take about, wow, I don't know if that helped or hurt. 7 hours, maybe, hopefully less. I may not make it to my Bible study tonight. I can't do that because I can't see when I'm driving. Lee Bart, hello, hello. So we're gonna go see if she can get her work done, and hopefully this seals the deal with anything in the future. I think what I'm gonna probably do is just start putting a little bit of money, if I have it, in an account just for truck repair, because you know she is a little older. She's gonna need a little love here and there. Wow, man, people are crazy. So glad to hear you're great, man. God is good. Let me just tell you, I woke up this morning and Legend, sometimes he wakes up but like right as I do, but today I was like, Lord, it would be so nice if I could get out of the bed and do my little Bible study, my prayer, without Legend, you know, without the distraction. And he did. So he actually stayed in bed until probably about 7:30. So I had an hour and a half to myself. So I was able to do my daily like guided scriptures, what they call it in that Bible app. And then prayer time as well. Justin, welcome in to everybody that just joined me. Hello, hello. We are en route to, actually, Maryland. What do I say? No, it's PA. Don't mind me. Apparently I didn't get enough sleep. To get to truck repairs and yeah, so hopefully all that goes well. I'm so glad you guys joined me, you know, hop in, hop out. I probably won't stay live all the way to where I'm going because obviously I have to protect the people involved that have provided me with the connections and the person that I'll be spending my day with. I do not have Legend with me. My mama is watching him. I'm telling you guys, please pray for me because that boy is headstrong lately. Like, he is looking to push all the boundaries. So, school zone. So we are working really hard to kind of nip that in the bud, but if anybody has experience, well, let me know. I did send my resume to somebody that said they're going to take a look at it, and they actually have followed me from the convoy days, so they'll be able to make suggestions and edits and all of that stuff to really put that in motion. I did look at a couple of other job opportunities. I really don't think it's a good idea to work outside the home because, well, I have Legend and my mom is actually sick. I mean, she's got congestive heart failure, so I don't really want to push her too much, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I guess nobody wants to go, but I'll go. Y'all are quiet this morning. I know it's not usual for me to be live in the morning, but I was like, you know what? Why not? We'll chit-chat on the way there. I guess I can take these off. Hopefully they stay mostly clean. Man, I can't see out of them bad boys at all. Yes, my hand is on the steering wheel. Looks like I did not go live on Rumble because I think the issue is I'm apparently not signed into my account, even though it shows that I am. So I will have to get that figured out. And that way I can get it back up and running. Gotta love all the red lights. Boy, y'all are quiet this morning. 4 people on Facebook and 27 over there on YouTube. Man, I don't know why these are not coming clean. Maybe it's not a clean issue. Maybe it's a dirty, like a scratch issue. I'm gonna put them up there. Cleaned out the truck a little bit this morning. Cleaned the front porch up a little bit this morning. Cleaned the back porch. My dogs like to make a huge mess on the porch. And our yard is nothing but it's powder. Literally, it's not even dirt, it's powder. So, that's fun. Just testing 1, 2, 3, just doing a check-in. If I can get a USA flag in there that says you can hear me, that way I'm know that it's not an issue with my microphone. Oh, well, hey y'all from Florida. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. We're just en route to PA this morning to get some work done on the truck. It's going to be an EGR cooler replacement and 2 axle seal replacements. Yay. The heart sunk. Brian Lee, hello. I'm telling you, I'm feeling like it's a camping weekend. I'm just going to be honest, Brian. You got to come hang out. So, I don't want to be... I need some company. I really think I should go camping this weekend. It's not really expensive. It's like $35 a day. It's swimming, there's activities, there's family nearby that would, like to hang out. So, Daryl Shade, hello. Harbor Watch, hello. Welcome in. I hear ya. So yeah, so I'm really leaning towards going camping. It'd be $35 a night, I think, is what they said. And it would just be a lovely treat to be able to go and do that. It's actually a place we stayed, if you all remember. D. McLean, hello. If you all remember, we stayed there when we did the 1776 reunion. So, yeah. Nice. Yes, I will, Brian. I don't know if I have your number, but I'm pretty sure I do. If not, I'll message you on Facebook. I know you're on there a lot. Often. I see your little posts. But, yeah, that's what we're doing today, guys. So pray that my mom everything is good with Legend and he won't be so ornery. Maybe it's hold on, let me wash your eyeballs. Uh-oh. Maybe that'll help. I think there's a crack in my camera. Well, okay, not in my camera, on the screen protector. So, yeah, so we'll see what happens. I will, they told me that they're going to have spots all the way to She said I could even check in on Friday and not have to call and reserve, but we'll see. Charge up all my battery packs so we have power. That'll be their only power. Brian, coffee is a must. I'm not sure if it is for you, but it is for me. And I think they don't have the best coffee there, if I remember correctly. So, might be coming over for some coffee. Since I won't have any electric there, if I do it. So we'll see what happens. Hey, look, y'all, it's in the Lord's hands. For all those that witnessed last night, my heavens to Betsy. That just shows I'm not perfect and I fail all the time. I just want y'all to know. Oh, man. Legend was on a good one. The dogs were on a good one. It was wild. But we made it through it. And we went over, what, Hebrews verses, 10, 19 through something, I think 25 or something like that. And James, man. James is a good book in the Bible. And I actually listened to Revelations last night. As going to bed, I listened to chapter 6 and chapter 7. And even in chapter 7, it says that the Lord will personally wipe away the tears. I'm going to look into that verse. I have my Bible with me today. The person I'm going to hang out with, she is a wonderful patriot and Christian. Just a great mentor. She's been a huge help to me. So we're getting on 32 westbound currently, and then we'll hit 70 and go even a little more west. But I appreciate everybody decided to join me after last night's fiasco. Every once in a while you need a little break. So my mom was like, no, go enjoy yourself. I got this. I said, okay. So there's a motorcycle behind me. Always makes me nervous because they like to zip around you. But this is one lane right now, so we're just going to go with it. Oh, my heavens, y'all. So anybody got anything good planned? Any Labor Day weekend plans? Traveling, barbecues, pool time, the last big hurrah of the school, end of summer. C for freedom. Hello, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? It's a little chilly. It was a lovely 50 some degrees out this morning. I think I want to say 56. Thank you for that reassurance, Kelly. I really appreciate it. Oh, you're working this weekend? Oh, man. Well, hopefully you get a little break. We're not going to push her too hard. I should have checked the coolant level and the oil. Oops. Although the coolant level has been really fine. But I always like to check that if I'm going on the road, and I forgot. Oh, yeah? Well, I hope you have a great day, C for freedom. Are you doing anything this weekend? Man, it is chilly. Maybe I should just turn the air off altogether. We might go camping this weekend. We'll see. And then I'm thinking about taking a trip to Florida. My mom really wants to go to the Key West one more time. And I've never been to the Key West. Cutting yards again. Good morning, Slim57. God bless you. Tell Charlene I'm going to give her a text today. It says, my hubby has to work Monday, so our holiday will be very quiet. Ah. Well, that's no fun, Kel. But, you know, hey, at least he has a job and it's able to provide, right? That's, hey, one way to look at it. I want to let you guys know something, too. There's a neighbor that I've struggled with in our neighborhood. And I just want to share this because I think God is just truly working. Because let me just tell you what I used to be like and what I am like now. This gentleman allows his dog to, essentially, they have two dogs. Anyway, this one dog is a little one. And sometimes when it squats, you don't know if it's peeing or pooping. Whatever, right? Sorry to get kind of descriptive there, but... And so he's allowed this dog to poo in his yard, in our yard, and I've asked, Dee had a conversation with him. That wasn't, whatever. And then I had a conversation with him because I caught him on camera doing it. And so, and I addressed it with him, and he got really kind of short with me and defensive, which, I mean, most people do. I'm guilty of that too. So, apparently he had said something to my mom the other day, about, you better not let your dogs jump over the fence, or, whatever. I don't know. She made it feel like it was a threat. And so he loves to walk in front of my yard. I don't know why. Well, now I do. But anywho, I'll tell you that in a minute. So he had walked twice in front of our yard yesterday, like pretty close together. Had both dogs the first time. The second time just had the one. I said, and so he had said something, and I said, what's the deal? Like, I don't understand in this whole neighborhood why you have to walk in front of my house. If you're afraid of my dogs, why are you allowing your dogs to antagonize my dogs? And he's, so, of course it was a little, I wouldn't say heated, it was just confrontational. I said, look, I am a child of God. And he laughed at that. And I was like, I don't know why you're laughing at that. And he was like, well, so am I. I said, then why are we yelling at each other? Can't we just have a normal adult conversation? I've asked you to pick up the poop. I've seen your dog pick the poop up. I mean, I've seen you not pick the poop up, whether it was intentional or not. It kind of seemed like that. I said, all I'm asking is for me not to have to step in poop, in my yard. Like, I think that's a fair request. And he's like, oh, I said, just the other day, your dog pooped twice, the little one, and you picked up one and didn't pick up the other, because I'm assuming you didn't even know that the dog did it. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll be more careful. He's like, I believe in God too. I said, what's your name? And he said, I forgot I didn't forget his name, but I won't say it. And then he told me his mother's name. He lives right there. He said, look, we're neighbors. I don't want to fight. I said, bro, I have no animosity against you. Like I said, I'm a child of God. And apparently he's disabled. So that's why he walks, that's what he says, in front of my house. So the other direction, it's kind of slightly uphill. And so it probably restricts him to some extent. So he kind of stays pretty close to the house, actually. He only goes, yeah, I'm sorry, guys, I can't get over. There was somebody next to me. The person was a little annoyed, but what do you do? So I thought I'd share that. Like, sometimes we don't know people's stories, and, I've made a friend now, or a potential friend. Good morning, Yellow Rose. How are you doing? So sometimes you just don't know. And I'm glad that we were able to, I said, look, he's like, let's start over, and I was like, good, great. I would love that. Like, I don't want any issues. We live in a neighborhood, and we should get along. We never know when we might need each other. So it ended up being a nice conversation, and see, God works, you guys. I just wanted to share that with you, because I thought, man, that's so good, because normally I'm not very nice. I used to not be very nice. I'd get very defensive and kind of, I guess, accusatory. I don't know if that's the right word, but I'm telling you, as soon as you think that God is not working in your life, He really is. Kelly McCord, hello. How are you doing? That's a name I haven't seen in a while. Welcome in to anybody that I haven't said hello to or isn't saying hi. That's okay. I'm saying hi to you, and I hope you have a very blessed day and an absolutely beautiful weekend. Looks like the weather is going to be dry from what I've seen. So, but God always has different plans. It's really ultimately up to Him, right? All right, have a blessed day. C for freedom. Elizabeth, how are you doing over there on Facebook? Sorry, my strap is not quite working. I'm in the slow lane, you guys, because I'm not trying to push her. Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day too. Right now we're en route to PA to get the work on the truck. It's estimated to take about 7 hours. There's a good Patriot slash Christian friend that is going to pick me up and we're gonna just make a day of it. Weird, because you wouldn't think of this area as a dead zone, but apparently. So yeah, I just have to deal with it, you guys. Sorry. Well, we got a quiet bunch of people in here today. Have some coffee, get rejuvenated, praise the Lord, do some dancing, get fired up. Oh, wow. Oh, you know what, Lee Bart? I think I remember you sharing that with me. It's so dry here. My yard is nothing. It's not even dirt. It's powder. The dogs, if you pat them, and I just gave them a bath, they're powdery. Powder comes off. Yeah, I'm hoping so. It looks... Oh, you know what? Please, guys, don't let me forget to stop at an ATM. I have to get the rest of the money. It's $1,000. Well, thereabouts, we'll see, but it's around $982 and some change plus tax, so I rounded that to $1,000. It'll probably be a little over. And I thought I packed my receipt to show you the EGR cooler price, so it'll be about $1,200 and some dollars that I put into the truck. So I'm praying that this is the fix. Boom, done. Get her... Oh no, I know what I forgot. I knew I was going to forget it. That's all right. I should have remembered it, though. Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. I would appreciate it. The algorithm appreciates it. So I don't know if you guys know this, but apparently D, that Mad Max video on Facebook, I don't know why he won't post it on YouTube. I guess he doesn't want the channels. Anyway. Whatever, but that Mad Max, that weird vehicle he saw, it went viral, that video. Pretty cool. I think he said it had like 1.6 million views or something like that when I looked, or when I didn't look, he told me. I haven't even looked on his profile, but yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know if you saw it, but it was a really weird, like, motorcycle, car, Mad Max. That's all I think of when I see it, is Mad Max. So if you haven't seen it, go on his Facebook and check it out, because he didn't put it on YouTube. I actually meant to post a video that I found, or I took the other day, of this guy that was totally patrioted out on his van. I mean, he probably had 30 flags on his van. Older gentleman. Yes, my friend just messaged me. She's like, I don't even know why it went through, but I guess it did. She said, more truck repairs? We definitely need to get together. We're getting together tomorrow. Yes, how fun, right? But this should be it. I'm praying. So I brought my differential fluid, or gear oil as they call it. I brought my oil, I brought my coolant, I brought all of the things, EGR cooler. Yes. Hopefully after this, God willing, that'll be it for a while. You know, a while. I could go for a while with no more truck repairs. I'm just saying. So yeah, so we're en route to PA. I know I repeat myself, but for people that are just joining us, to get the truck repairs done. I know the number one question is, why are you going all the way to PA? Well, I've called a bunch of places. One, I have been told it's anywhere from $700 to $1,000 to do one axle seal. I don't know why that is, because it shouldn't be. But I guess if you're looking at parts and you're looking at labor at $200 an hour, it probably does add up to that. This gentleman's going to do both axle seals for $500, and then it's like $500 and some change, and the EGR for $400 and some. So way better than what I've been quoted for. The other price a friend got me from somebody that person knows is, I think they estimated $700 to $800 on the EGR cooler because it's about 4.5 hours of work or something like that. I just don't see how it takes that long. But you know what? I'm not a mechanic, y'all. So we're just going to go with the people that know, okay? I'm doing that way longer than I have. So I wondered why you were putting your brakes on. They're putting their brakes on because they're getting off on this exit. I love when people do that. Did you know you're actually not supposed to start braking for an exit until you indicate that you're going to be making a turn? It kind of makes sense. Just saying. That's my road knowledge tidbit for the day. Okay, Hippy's road tidbit. Road tidbit. We can talk. Maybe. I had 2 cups of coffee prior to leaving the house. Well, 2.5, I guess you'd look at it, because my cups are a little bigger than what they qualify as a cup. Technically 6 cups if you go by the measurement on the coffee pot. Okay. But I base it on how much it fills my coffee cup, so that's where I get my measurements from. The weather is changing, you guys. It has been super cool at night. We're actually in a pretty low spot. I haven't looked at the weather for this weekend. I'll just keep talking. Okay. This person was cruising and then they must have switched over to battery power because they slowed way down. That or they're on the phone. I don't know how many. No, Legend is not with me. He's with my mom. So say a prayer. Because, and she's watched him several times for me. She's done great. But she offered to watch him and said, you know, go do what you got to do and we will be fine. Her and Legend do really good together, especially when I'm not in the house. Legend seems to think he can, you know, get Mama to do anything. And I've been trying to work on standing my ground. I've actually started a lot of Bible, in the Bible app, parenting for toddlers, and like building character in your child and all of that. Yeah, so I'm going to have, okay, we're getting into the hilly part. I got to have a little cruise going on here. Building character in your child, discipline, like structure, but all based on the Bible and how God would, you know, and you got to remember, he's so full of grace and love. Like, we are not, we're always, well, more times than not, we're always forgiven. So you have to keep that in mind when you're structuring and trying to discipline your child. But I also don't want my child to grow up thinking that it's okay to be rude to people, not say yes ma'am, no ma'am. You know what I mean? Like, we're working on it, y'all. Let's see what Kel said. I am waiting on hubby to bring my 3rd cup of coffee, and then he is fixing breakfast. Well, what a blessing you got there, Kel. Man, I know you and I chatted, and you said he is just such a great partner, and that's just so wonderful to hear. It gives me hope. I'm just gonna say it. Oh, they're doing road work down here. Or they were doing road work down here. I don't know if they're still doing it. Yeah, I've been putting it into prayer, you guys. Like, the Bible study or the prayer time this morning says, you know, oh, I can't remember what it said, but it was, you know, talking about, like, basically what I said. It was like, what's one thing you worry about or you fear? And I was like, you know what, I guess in for lack of better words, not being alone, but not having a partner to walk through life with in Christ. And so, you know, and the Lord knows everything. So I shared that with him. And I mean, it's not anything he didn't know. But, yeah, they're repaving. I thought that was interesting because, you know, I don't really think about it too much. My focus is on the Lord. So I know that whatever he wants for me will happen, and I'm not going to worry about it if it doesn't, you know. Yes. Yep. That is so wonderful to hear, Kel. Especially hearing your story. That's, you know, you, and then there's another person that reached out to me and she shared her story. And man, people are awesome, you guys. All right, we're getting on 70. Messaged me and said, I see that you're live. Be safe and head right to the shop. So I said, yep. Well, I'm saying yes. We're 10-4. We got it. That is where I am going to go. It happened yesterday. In that cup holder. It works in the other cup holder. It doesn't want to work in that one. Lovely. Okay. Well, heck. What do you do, y'all? My cup of water fell over. It's actually a little too big for the cup holder, but it's been working except when you take a hard turn. What do you do? It's just water, fortunately. That seat has seen a lot of different things spill in it. Oh, and we lost signal again. Yay. We're just cruising right along. I don't have any idea what the GPS is saying. I didn't need my cord. I actually had it on the other phone. I always like to watch all my mirrors. I don't know about you guys. Signal is in and out. I need to start work. We'll check in later, see if there's any updates. Well, God bless you. Yeah, I see that we lost signal again. That's unfortunately par for the course when you travel these part of the roads. Love you so much, Elizabeth. Have a great day. Gotta let the big trucks over. They're coming out of the way station, y'all. So yeah, life is, overall, guys, I can't complain. God is so good to me. I literally feel so blessed. I don't know why the volume's not working. Oh, maybe it's the Bluetooth. Probably, huh? There it goes. She said, Legend is doing fine now. He is all about the Battle of the Wits, you guys. It's his new thing. It seems to be a normal development as I've been reading about that. So, fun. But she said he was laughing and playing. He's great. So, thank you, Mom. Really appreciate you. She does so much for me, you guys. Like, honest to God, so much for me. Like, helps me with laundry. I wash it, she folds it, or she washes it and folds it. Like, she helps me with dinner. It's been, apparently he I'm gonna tell you something, this boy is rotten. He waits for his mama to leave and then poops. He used to do it to Dee, too. That's hilarious. I didn't know that's what she meant. I thought she meant just being like a fussy butt, you know? No, she meant literally. He did. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I'm sort of reading your comment, Kel, and I got the gist of what you're saying because, obviously my number one priority is driving and keeping her between the lines, which so far we're doing just fine. But yes, you are correct. I feel that way. And I will say that I have entered the dating world. I've gone on a couple, just to see what's out there, what people are like. So, you know, I always just say to the Lord, give me eyes to see and a heart to know and feel and to honor you through everything. That's what I pray pretty much every single day, multiple times a day. Like, let me not be in it for the wrong reasons or, you know, getting away from him. That's non-negotiable in my opinion. It has to be a God-fearing and loving man, and one that's willing to develop a relationship or already developing a relationship with him, right? So that we can grow in his honor and glory together. That's what I really want. So, you know, such a beautiful comment. Thank you, Kel. So hard not to do. Well, I'm doing 70, but really the speed limit on this road is 70, but I don't want to push her too much. But we're going to get her fixed, so. She's been driving pretty good, all things considered. I'm taking my mom's truck on Friday. Sorry for yawning. Hopefully the signal's okay. To have it looked at. I didn't exactly tell them what the issue was. I just said, hey, I think we might have a front end issue, whether it needs an alignment. I don't know. You know what I mean? Could you take a look at it for me? Person has some good reviews, and they're more of a, not a structure, like not a, I don't know, not a, that's right, Kel. In his timing, folks. Like I said last night, sometimes he answers us. It's just not in the time frame we're thinking it should be. But we are human, above all else. And the Lord knows that. He really does. My nose has been bothering me, guys. It's, I guess, that time of year. I don't know if it's ragweed or what's going on, but Legends even had some issues. But yeah. Yeah, that's a hard thing when it's in the Lord's timing and not ours. Man, I can't believe I dropped my water. That stinks. I think most of it's in there. It's just my straw is missing. Yeah, that cup holder is just not as... I just didn't push it all the way in there. Shame on me. So yeah, that's where we are, y'all. We're headed to PA. We're on 70 westbound. Gonna go get the truck worked on, hang out with a beautiful friend, and hopefully I'll be able to do some work in my workbook for the Bible study, because I think that I'm gonna miss Bible study tonight at church. Karen Carpenter, how are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in to everybody that just joined us and has not said hello. That's okay. You don't have to. We know you're here. Fortunately, I feel pretty good about where I am with the Lord and the Bible, and so Revelations has been eye-opening. I actually got into chapter 6 and chapter 7. Gets a little deeper, you guys. A little deeper. I want to see if I need an alignment. I always do that, see if she's going to pull one direction or the other. Not because I like to drive with no hands. But every once in a while, you got to test her out on a straight spot. Because I feel like my tires are wearing a little weird. But I'm a little paranoid about my truck, y'all. I'm just going to say. So yeah, that's my day in a nutshell. What's today? Wednesday. It's a lovely hump day, y'all. It's apparently going to be absolutely beautiful. I think at my house it was saying 77 degrees, low humidity, which has been really nice. written by John. Yes, right. Yeah, it's a good book. I mean, yes, exactly. And, you know, the way I take it is that where are you in one of those churches? How does that describe you and what you're doing wrong? Are you living an immoral life? Now, I can't quote all the churches, you guys. Not off the top of my head yet. But when you read that and it talks about these letters to, what? I don't know what that was about. Apparently, I guess I don't have my phone on Do Not Disturb. I don't know. But anyway. So, Jesus basically gave John a vision. Now, there are some people that believe that he transported John to see all of this stuff actually in real time, right? And so John wrote these letters to the churches. Okay. Good morning, Darlene. How are you doing? So he wrote the letter to these churches. Anywho, sorry, I'll deal with that in a minute. And so these churches, there were 7 churches, and, you know, most of them had issues. Most of them were not doing what they needed to do. Okay, the first church was so busy doing things for the Lord, okay, that in God's honor, but really not making time for the Lord. They forgot to slow down and make time for him and follow what he wanted them to do. Just because you are doing stuff that is church related or God related or whatever, you think you're doing good deeds or your soup kitchen or this or that. The question is that what God is calling you to do? Right? Is that what are you truly honoring what he wants you to do? Are you following his lead? And so, you know, so it's like, okay, that's the first church. Then there's another church that talks about living immoral. They had a woman that was doing immoral things, and there were people partaking in that situation. You know, so all of these churches had different things. There were 2 churches, actually, that really he did not speak any negativity about. Because really what he did was said, hey, here is what you're doing great, and here's what you're not doing great. And so there were 2 churches that I would say that he just said, hold on, and, you know, keep doing what you're doing. I don't have them memorized. And then the last church, that church was saying, you are neither hot nor cold, you are lukewarm. So you're not standing for the right thing. You're not, you know what I mean? Like you're in between because you're afraid of making a stand in one direction or the other. And so he said to me, if I put you in my mouth, I would spit you out. And I was just like, wow. So you have to identify, like, where are you in this situation? Where is your heart? What are you doing in your life that's needs to be repaired? And so that's basically, it's not written for us. Wait, hold on. Let me think about that for a minute. Yeah, it wasn't, I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't exactly written as I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to say it wrong. But I'm still only in chapter 7. And the workbook, I am in week 2, study 3. And then this week will be a new week. I can't see your comments, you guys. Unfortunately, the screen got dark on me. And so if I'm missing anything, I'm really sorry. But if anybody knows and can quote that, I would love it. Welcome into anybody that's new. We're just chit-chatting as I'm driving to Pennsylvania to have some work done to my truck. And yeah, but you know, it's really an eye-opener, you know, and it's not just, and there are churches that are like that, right? We have churches all over the place that say they're for God and they use God's name, and they say that they're Christian, no different than a business that sticks official in there or says they praise the Lord. In reality, you hear them acting a certain way, treating people a certain way, you know. That's the one thing I guess I could say thank you to the people that don't like me very much, is that while they use the word hypocrite, I don't necessarily think that that's the correct way of putting it, because I don't agree. I mean, I understand why people say that, but we are just literally a piece of clay being molded by the Lord, and where we are isn't we're not ever going to be perfect. We're never going to be Jesus. We're never going to be God. We were never meant to be. We were not designed in that fashion. But when people see us and we are saying that we are with the Lord, we should be representing him and honoring him. It's no different than when you walk out of your house as a child and your behavior needs to be on point, because if not, it shows a reflection of who your parents are. And I was raised that way. You know what I mean? You don't, you don't dishonor them. And, you don't, well, they're not looking. Well, let me just tell you something. God is always looking. Jesus is always with us. He can see everything. He doesn't even see these. These are null and void, y'all. Okay, every single thought, even the things that we don't speak and we're in our head, guess what? It's no different. No different. Oh man, that's a struggle. I've heard so many horror stories about Social Security and disability and different people struggling with that. I hear that the best bet is to get an attorney, but I also know that that can be a costly situation. So, anywho, that's been my experience. I just feel and share what I've been through, and there are times where I thought, like, even forgiving somebody. Well, I forgive you. Do you? Do you really forgive them? Is that thing done? It doesn't mean you have to forget it. But is that thing done? Are you going to hold it over their head the next time you stub your toe and you get upset, or the next time they do something? Well, remember that time you did, but you already said you forgave me. And when my pastor told me that, I said, oh my heavens, I didn't know. Okay, if you so insist, I will do it. And I keep forgetting to look up that verse in Matthew, and I know you guys have shared it with me, where he says, if you go to the altar and ask for forgiveness, you better have forgiven other people. You need to be right. He also says in Matthew, I think it's 6:34 or 5:34, chapter 5, verse 34, something about if you take a person to court, you better be clean, because they can make you an example. Something like that. Please, it's not scripture what I just said. I'm not quoting the Bible exactly, but it's like you need to get yourself right before you are pointing something else. It's just like the log in the eye. Don't forget, we're all guilty, you guys. I mean, I'm going to speak for myself. I don't know about y'all, but I know I'm guilty. I've made mistakes. I've cussed. I lost my cool last night. I get frustrated. I, think things that I probably shouldn't because I get mad, right? That's the forefront. That's the brain, our brain power, our front brain saying that knee-jerk reaction. So you just got to humble yourself and remember that, oh, now I know who that phone number is. Okay, it's my girlfriend, Pixie. We're going on a little vacation. We're talking about going to somewhere in, I can't say it either because, but talking about the end of September, somewhere in October, going, I'm going to take Legend and maybe board one of my dogs. We'll see, because it's really, cheap, because she has, some kind of points. But anyway, that's who's messaging me. Now that I figured it out. Good morning to anybody that I have not said hello to. I really apologize. Your comments are, the screen is very gray, it's dark, because I guess the way the sun is coming in, it won't let me see them very well, and I don't want to take my focus off of both hands on the steering wheel and, keeping her between the lines, y'all. Come on. So, yeah, not to get on my soapbox, but man, I'm telling you guys, I never thought I would be where I am today. But when you truly live for Christ, when you truly give it all up to him, and now mind you, like my pastor said this week, what room in your heart are you not letting him into? You got to let him in every room of your heart, the dark, the deceptive, whatever, every single room in your heart, and let him have control of it, because that is when you're going to be really living for him. And that's when he will start doing really good works. And keep in mind, don't beat yourself up when you fall short. Forgive yourself, ask God for forgiveness, and move on. Pick up and grow and grow from that situation. We are human. He knows that. So Sorry if I can't see comments and you guys are chiming in about it, but I appreciate y'all for listening to me, you know, get on my high horse. It's not even a high horse. I just feel really led by God to share this with you guys and just know how easy it is when you do for Him. It's like the people, and I'm one of these, I was one of these, that pray when there's something wrong. How often do we pray when something's right? How often are we thanking Him for everything that He's done for us? The food on our table, the roof over our heads, the vehicle we drive, the ability to pay for said things, the knowledge and power to be intelligent and share your you know, have a good job or whatever it is. You know, that's all God. We woke up on this side of the earth today. I still debate that one with Him a little bit because, you know, I feel like the truck is shaking. But I think I'm going to have to check the tires. I think it's like an alignment issue, or I just had them not balanced, rotated. It's kind of boop, 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 boop. Anywho, I notice every little thing about my truck. It drives me crazy. It drives other people crazy, including D. It drives me nuts. You always got to find something wrong with the truck. I don't try to find it. I just know it. So, Lord, fix it, please. I'm asking. Stu McCoy, hello. I do see your name. I just passed something dark and it let me see your name. Welcome into anybody that's just joined me. We're just talking about God and cruising out to PA to have some work done on the truck. It's going to cost me about $1,000 in labor plus tax. I have all the parts, I believe. Wow, there's a gator pieces in the road, y'all. The big old tires. So, yeah, that's what we're doing today. Gonna spend time to be able to have her pick me up so I don't. By the way, diesel cost me yesterday $3.20 where I live, but I get it at BJ's and their price for members, and I get, I don't know why, an extra few cents off, like 5 cents off. I don't know why. I must have some like fuel saver plan or something. I have no idea. But the person was so generous when they signed me up, because I only paid like $15 to renew my membership, and then I get extra discounts on my fuel. So I love it. It's very blessed. I'm very blessed in that way, because every little bit helps when fuel is high, you guys. I wish the screen would come back a little bit better. Y'all are quiet. That's okay. We don't mind quiet. There's a cool little plane up there. Cruising right along. I think we can turn the air back on now. It's a little getting much warmer in here. Earlier it was really cold. So yeah, that's where we're at. Oh, Stu McCoy is Kathy. Okay. Now I see. I heard somebody say Kathy, and I was like, oh. I can't read the rest of the comments, so. Left lane. We need the left lane, y'all. As soon as this vehicular passes me, we will get in the left lane. Because we're going to continue down 70 west as opposed to taking 340, which is where that part of West Virginia, that area. It's a beautiful area out there. I really wish my screen would get brighter, y'all. It's kind of so much talking to myself I can do. That's frustrating. But that's just the Lord telling me keep my eyes on the road. And that's what we're doing. Watching something. I see your comment, Kel, but that's about all I can see. And hey, y'all, I see your comment too. And I think I saw somebody, firefighter, something or other in here. I know that person comes in fairly often. I did see that. I can see most of the names. I just can't see what y'all are saying for the most part. So we're just cruising along. Not exactly sure how much more time I have. A little bit for sure, I would say. There's a big old yellow dump truck. Okay, got it. I think we're a little over halfway there, actually. Just waiting for my GPS to come up here. I actually brought the other phone just for that purpose, to kind of, just in case I needed it. I don't know why it's not. It says we're at 5G all the way 100, all the bars, and it's not pulling up. So we're about 40 minutes out from where I need to be. That's not bad, you guys. I'm running a slight bit behind. The dogs and Legend did, oh my heavens, they were on a good one this morning. I mean, it's really not Dozer. Dozer listens really well. Harley, I don't know what got up her butt, but when she gets scared about something, she acts special, shall we say. We got somebody over here in the breakdown lane, and I don't like to be anywhere near them. It's a big truck and another vehicle. I always try to find, like, if I can get over and there's somebody in the breakdown lane, I am at least one whole lane away from them, because you just never know who's going to get out, if they're changing a tire, you know. So I try to stay clear, especially when it's police. But anybody that's got hazards on, or any type of lights, or if I just see them in the breakdown lane, there's a reason they're there, and they don't want you near them. The trees are turning, you guys. They are definitely turning. They were turning the last time I came out here, but I know for sure now. I see some red, some brown. Sarah Allen over there on Facebook, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm praying that the Lord fix, you know, this guy is honest about the repair, and this will get her done and safe and back on the road, and I'll be able to travel again. I've still been driving her, but just been cautious, I guess we could say. We're starting to climb them hills, y'all. Thank you so much, Carla. God bless you. I think that's what your name says. Jerry Led over there on Facebook, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it, you guys. Make sure you smash that like button for me. It does help the algorithm and the fingers, and, you know, not that we're doing anything fancy, but all of that. Just cruising right along. That sun was right in my eyeballs. Sorry about that. It was reflecting off somebody's vehicular. Come on, girl. We can do it. It's absolutely beautiful today. The sky is blue. I don't see a single cloud yet. I must have a mosquito bite on my leg because it is itchy. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, now we do. I don't know how I missed that the first time, but apparently I did. So now it's on Do Not Disturb. Just cruising right along. Ow. My hair. It's long, y'all. So anybody that just joined us, we've talked a little bit about the Bible and the Revelations and all of that. And then we also talked about what are you doing this weekend? Does anybody have plans? That's a pretty truck right there. She's a red long-nosed Peterbilt. Sorry, I have to itch my ear. Opportune times. That was a pretty truck. I love those long-nosed trucks. And the flat toppers, or what I call low boys. They're not really low boys, though. That's what I call them. Anybody got any plans? Family coming over? Anything like that? No, maybe. I don't know. My transmission might be low too. I can't really see the screen. That's kind of frustrating. I can see it a little bit, but not much. Good morning, good morning, good morning to everybody that just joined us or has been joining us. Oh man, I have not eaten anything yet. Oh no, I lie. I had a protein shake. I did. We're just cruising right along. It's an absolutely beautiful day. I think it says it's 64 degrees out here right now. That is a good temperature uh, when you're just waking up and you're camping. I love that. Yep. I'm actually not too far from where we had the edge replaced, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that is. And I could be, but I'm pretty sure I am. Kel Whimsy, what'd you say there? Let's see if I can read it. Just finished a scrambled egg with cheese and 2 pieces of toast. Oh man, that's lovely. We eat a lot of eggs. I used to eat them more, but Legend actually kind of it either is or isn't with him. It's kind of like some days he's into it, other days he's not. But he loves like sausage and all that. D. McLean says, "Oh wow, 47 degrees, my heavens, D. McLean. That's a bit chilly. That is a bit chilly." That's when you want one of them good old fires going when you're camping. Come on, that's usually the first thing I start on a cold morning when I'm camping. And let me tell y'all, I've camped in some freezing conditions. I might not have been in a tent, although in the time in Idaho last year, 100 degrees during the day and 40s at night. Totally wild. Never seen anything like it in my life. It was crazy. But I have glamped in a RV when it was cold. However, I never cook inside the camper unless it's raining. I always cooked outside. So the first thing I would do when I got up is get a fire going, get breakfast set up, and cook outside. I've done it when there's been ice on the ground. Like, no shame in my game, boy. I'll tell you what, I live to be outside, you guys. Live to be outside for sure. Maybe not when it's hot, though. If I'm in water's near, I can deal with that. Not just a pool either. I like, nature. This guy's dropping something out of his truck. It looks wet. Municipal waste. That is maybe something we don't want to be behind. Let's just get around him, shall we? It's going to be poo stinky unless he had his truck washed out. I mean, maybe that's what happened, but he's leaking. That's kind of gross. Yeah, 47's a bit cold, but hey, when I'm camping, I'm all about it. Yeah, municipal waste. No, thank you. I'm one of them big old rectangular dump trucks. They're kind of high. We got around them. Fortunately, I didn't give her a bath yet. I think I'm going to do that this week and or before I leave. We'll see. Because if it's dry, I'm not going to do it. Uh-oh. Oh, they must be escorting. Yeah, they're escorting a big old piece of equipment. 60 this AM. I want to say it was like 55 or 56 at my house. There's another municipal waste guy. He wasn't leaking though. We are 27 minutes out, you guys. 25 miles away from where I need to be. I don't know what that was. I heard a chirping or what sounded like a chirping. Probably something vibrating. Yeah, who's a fall person in here? Who likes fall? Like, what's your favorite season? To be honest, I think I like them all. So, but I think my favorites would be summer and fall. Oops, sorry. There was a cop right there, but he was facing the other way, and we're not even coming close to speeding. So there's that guy was over in my lane right there. 62 in Texas. All right, come on. And I gotta wash my windshield because I don't know what that was. Yay. It's poo stinky on the truck. No, it really wasn't. I didn't smell anything. It's still a little chilly though. Oh, it dropped down to 62 here. That's because we're in the mountains, y'all. Maybe we gotta turn that back off. Darlene, I appreciate you being here. Spring's your favorite? I love fall and I love spring. Okay. You know what? I want to say fall. I love the changing of the leaves, the hoodies coming out. Mm, the fires outside become a lot more fun, and enjoyable because you're not like trying to sweat the day off and then try to start a fire. Yeah, I love fall too. But I like summer because I like to go swimming and all that stuff. I love you right on back. I know that's right. And then you have spring, which like, oh, the blooming and the growth and like the world changes from, this kind of blah dryness and just gray and brown to coming alive again. It's really nice. Yeah. Which is interesting because that leads me to think like, you know, he died for us on the cross, Jesus, and then rose again. And that is also in spring. And so we take the world and looking blah and gray and doom, just kind of just mute, I guess. And then all of that new growth, and that's just so cool. Man, I'll tell you what, there isn't a leaf unturned with him, is there? He knows it all. He had a purpose with everything that he did. I just kind of thought about that. Yeah, Cal, that's literally, I didn't even see your comment until just now. That's literally what I was just thinking, like, wow, okay. I had never really put that in context. But that's exactly a rebirth. That's exactly what I was trying to describe. So beautiful comment. Yeah, I never even thought about that, but so cool. Well, I won't be live too much longer, you guys, just because of out of respect for the people that are doing the work and the person at a meeting. I just want to honor them. And I will try to be live later just because it'll just be me, and give you guys an update and pray that the day goes fantastic and whatever the Lord's will to be done, that I honor him in everything that I do. And so we'll go ahead and sign off. Yeah, because I'm about to Hagerstown now. So I think that's where I signed off last time. And I'll take a little potty break because I don't know how quick I'll be able to get to one when I'm when I get there. So I love you guys so much. It was very nice conversation. It certainly made the drive super fast. I love that about being live. And the time seems to evaporate. So I hope everybody has a great day. Be on the lookout for me to go live again. Um, I just really appreciate you guys. You're so supportive and loving. And be in prayer about this weekend. Should I go camping? I just need to know, Lord. I'm feeling like it's a yes, but I don't want my will to be in the way. You know what I mean? But I love you guys so much. I hope you have a blessed day. If I don't go live again, have a wonderful weekend. I'm sure we'll pop in live there if we have a signal. We'll see. But love you guys so much. Be blessed. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, so you don't have very many options. And I love you, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.